Good evening, folks. I'm Al Huey, along with my partner, Robert Eierman, and welcome to, I guess, a special edition of Ridgecrest Talk, because we're normally here on Thursdays. Last night, if you tuned in, you got to see last week's show again, I think.
It was such a good show.
Yeah, it was. It was.
Second airing.
But we've been in a bit of flux here. We've relocated the studio, so
you got to mention our beautiful new studio.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's completely different. You've heard,
much brighter.
Yes, and you've heard of the Jeffersons moving on up. Well, we moved on down.
Yeah.
but the studio is just. I wish you could see it.
It's a lot cooler down here.
Yes, it is.
Well. We got a special program for you tonight. We're going to be talking about Black History Month with our guest, Carlos Revus. Thanks for being with us, Carlos.
Thank you, Al. I really appreciate you guys bringing me
I want to give them just a little bit of what I found out about Black history, and I just did a quick search today before coming down here, because I didn't find out about this actually until today. So anyway, Black History Month, or National African American History Month, is an annual celebration of achievements by Black Americans and a time for recognizing the central role of African Americans in our U.S. history. The event grew out of Negro History Week, which began back in 1915. The brainchild of noted historian back then, Carter G. Woodson, and other prominent African Americans back then. But since 1976, every U.S. president has officially designated the month of February as Black History Month. Other countries around the world, including Canada and the United Kingdom, also devote a month to celebrating Black history. Now, when did Black History Month begin? Well, it began back in '76 under President Gerald Ford. And what we're going to be talking about is, with Carlos, is an event that's coming up tomorrow.
Tomorrow. At
Victory Baptist Church.
Woo!
And they're located, you might want to write this down, 242 Panamint Avenue. 242 Panamint Avenue. It's down there off of Balsam. Their number is 760-384-4416. 760-384-4416. And Robert and I are kind of acquainted with the pastor of that church. They might be too.
Yes, they might be.
Yeah. He is Pastor Eddie Thomas. He's also Councilman Eddie Thomas. Good guy. We've had him on here a few times since he was elected last election cycle. So, got to add also, Carlos has adult supervision with him here today. His wife, Shiree, is sitting off camera here, making sure that he doesn't get out of line.
That's right.
Along with her is their son, Jeremiah.
Yeah, he's here.
And you are the youth minister at Victory Baptist?
Victory Baptist, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Besides Jeremiah, you have two other children?
I do have two other children. My oldest, Carlos Revus, the third, and my daughter, Samara.
All right. Yeah. And they go to the local schools here?
They go to Pierce Elementary.
Okay.
Yes.
And you grew up in Vegas, though. You're not a native to Ridgecrest.
I'm not a native.
You came here in 2013. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what you were doing in Vegas and what drew you to Ridgecrest and how you got involved with the youth ministry?
Well, I lived in Vegas. I managed a retail store. And there was an opportunity that came, a store opened up out here, a position opened up. So me and my family, you know, when I got the call, I said, hey babe, I got an opportunity in Ridgecrest. She said, where's that? And the company, and the company kind of tricked me a little bit because they knew we originated when we were younger from Los Angeles. So they said, oh, it's only like an hour and a half away from LA, be closer to family.
I wish she were on camera, because I'd like to see the expression on her face when she drove into this valley.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh yeah. So we
She
drove.
was not a happy camper.
Yeah. Yeah. It was interesting. It was interesting because you know what? And once we got to the town, you know, we got here and I was invited to Victory Baptist Church because the pastor's wife came into my store, and she said, hey, you know, we started, you know, talking, and she invited me to the church, and church was great. You know, I definitely enjoyed the word from Pastor. And we've been here for 3 years, and we've just enjoyed the community. My wife talks about it all the time. The city definitely grows on you. And with us having 3 children, it's just so family oriented, and we definitely.
It is a great place compared to Los Angeles or Vegas to raise a family.
Yeah, my kids can play outside, and we don't have to worry too much about that. So, which is good. And the city has a lot to offer as far as the family.
And to give you hope for the future.
Definitely.
I remember my wife who died here in the valley, but she came from the mountains around Santa Cruz, the big redwoods, and then we had an opportunity to move here, and I just remember after it took about 10 or 12 years, and we came up over the last hill on 14, then went off to the right. You can see Ridgecrest, and I heard her give a sigh of relief, and I said, "What's up?" She says, "Sure is nice to be home." So it does grow on you, and not like a wart, but it grows on you. And they always say that if you're here longer than 2 years, you're done.
You're done. Oh yeah, we're in. We're in.
You're going to be here for the rest of your life.
We're in. I think, and yeah, we're in. You know, we're in. Yeah, we're definitely in. It's been fun. It's been great.
Okay, so you're going to be doing this event at the Victory Baptist Church tomorrow.
Yes.
What time does it start?
11 o'clock.
11 o'clock and goes till
1 o'clock.
Wow, it's a short event. 11 to 1.
Yeah.
But we're going to talk to him more about this event. Unfortunately, we got to go pay the bills right now. All right? You know how that is. So don't go away. We're going to be back with more talking about Black History Month with Carlos Revus from Victory Baptist Church. Join us on the other side.
And welcome back to a special edition of Ridgecrest Talk. I'm Robert Eierman, along with co-host Al Huey, and we're privileged today to have with us Mr. Carlos Revus of Victory Baptist Church.
Yes.
And we're talking about Black History Month.
We are.
Okay, we left off before we had to go to break there. The event is going to be tomorrow, Saturday. And again, the address, if you want to go, is at 242 Panamint Avenue. That's down there off of easiest way off of Balsam. Come down, get on to Balsam Old Town area, and then head up Panamint, and you'll find the church there on your right, about a block down or so. Okay, and it's going to start at around 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock.
And
we're going to have it's going to be a lot going on. I definitely encourage the entire community to definitely come out. We're going to have probably like 3 different sections. We're going to actually have stuff going on in the parking lot, bouncers for the kids. We're going to have games, and then also too in the sanctuary we're going to have guest speakers. Throughout the community that's going to come down, and then also too in our Benjamin Hall, we're actually going to have displays.
Benjamin Hall being the fellowship hall.
The fellowship hall. Yeah, we have a lot. That's where we all fellowship and have a good time. We're actually going to have displays there to just educate people more about Black History Month and just some of the important people that contribute some great things to our great country. So definitely come out. It's for all ages. I think even for the adults that are not familiar with Black History Month, I definitely encourage you guys to come out. The kids to come out, because we're going to have popcorn, cotton candy. I might ask my wife to bring out the the funnel cake machine, because we do have we have a funnel cake machine we need to use. We need to use it a little bit more. So
who are some of the speakers that you're going to have? Anybody we might recognize?
Well, yeah, they're going to be from different churches, and It's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot. I'm looking
Mostly youth ministers from different.
Well,
churches?
it's not going to be just youth. It's going to be just pastors that are not just youth. I'm not sure there's any
Will
youth.
Pastor Thomas be there?
Pastor Thomas will be there. He will be there. There's definitely going to be some other community leaders as well out there. So you guys got to come check it out. You know, I can't give too much information. Just make sure you guys be there. All I can tell you is going to be super fun. That's all I can tell you.
What's going to be going on in the parking lot?
In the parking lot, I mean, we're going to have jumper for the kids. It's really
What's jumper?
The jumper, the bouncers.
The bouncers.
Where everybody gets hurt.
Bouncers, I'm familiar with.
I know. Yeah, right. But these are ones that are inflated with air and then are very springy and very soft, and and the kids jump on them
Not
and fall on
having any
them.
kids, I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, you just jump in. I don't think it's for adults. If we jump in, we might get hurt. But for the kids, I know my son, for his birthday parties, we definitely get him. So he has a good time with them. We're going to have games for the kids. So even if you're not sure where Victory Baptist Church is, if you're driving on that street, it's going to be music. You're going to know there's definitely a good event going on there.
They need to pop in. Any educational aspect of Black history going to be going on? Or is that what the speakers are going to be talking about?
No, we're actually, there's going to be a, I guess sort of a exhibit in the Benjamin Hall, in the Fellowship Hall. So we're actually putting together, just different exhibits, pictures, just information stuff throughout the Benjamin Hall. So when you guys are walking through there, you can actually read up on certain, African Americans that contribute to us.
Being that Victory Baptist Church is the church I've been attending for a while now, I have to let you folks know, if you've never been there and you have kids, I recommend you check it out. Pastor and his wife really, really care about the kids. That's why they put a lot of effort into these youth ministry, but not just for the fun aspect. They're there. They have people, if your kid needs some tutoring, or anything like that,
free,
have to do with school, they're there to help you. Mm-hmm. So if you have a child that could use some good fellowship, some good friends, and people that can help them with the educational aspect, I'm telling you, that's the place to check out. You at least ought to check it out. Don't just, blow it off. Speaking of checking it out, now, we talked earlier off the air, where can they go to get more information about the ministry and what's coming up tomorrow?
Well, you guys can actually, I know everyone has Facebook. You guys can Facebook Victory Ridgecrest. That would be where you go.
Victory
Ridgecrest. Every
Ridgecrest.
event, Victory Ridgecrest. You can just type it in the search bar. It'll pull right up. Every event that we host, everything that we do, we actually post it throughout Facebook. So you can definitely go to Victory Ridgecrest, and everything is there, all the information.
Now, if they want a parent is interested in having their child attend, is there contact information on that page to get a hold of somebody and email or text or talk
definitely
to them actually?
If you guys want to reach out to me, we actually do we actually have youth events. I know we have the Black History Month tomorrow, but we do have events that are catered just for our youth. So you guys can reach out to the Move Forward at gmail.com, which is the Move FWD at gmail.com.
The Move FWD.
D as in dog.
The abbreviation for forward.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. The
I
Move
was trying
Forward.
to figure out in my head.
Yep.
When you get to be my age.
I'll be very grateful. I'll be definitely grateful. That'll be a blessing.
Okay. We're going to talk more with Carlos when we come back after this next break. But again, I would encourage you to check it out. Not only are the members there to help children with their schooling, at the end of the year, you wouldn't believe what they have available for kids that really do well in school. I mean, they spend some time with them. They have I think they have a weekend where they take the kids somewhere and do something that do well in school. gifts, and they acknowledge them with certificates and plaques, and it's just really a really great environment for children. I wish I had had something like that when I was growing up, because
Me too.
me and teachers in school, we were kind of going in opposite directions, you know. It wasn't until later in life that I figured out, you know, this school thing might be something I want to check out into a little bit deeper. All right, how close are we to break there, buddy?
We're very close.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to go ahead and take us out then. We're going to go ahead and take our break. Join us on the other side, and we'll wrap it up here with Carlos Revus and Black History Month at Victory Baptist Church tomorrow. Welcome back to Ridgecrest Talk. And now,
you got to admit, we were prepared for that one.
now here's Robert.
Yes, and we're pleased to have Carlos's wife and son here. Why don't you take the opportunity to introduce them to our audience?
Yeah, definitely. This is my wife, Shireen Revus. She's a huge support. I actually wouldn't.
How'd you get so lucky?
You know what? I was fortunate in high school. I met her when I was 15. I was 15, wow. And I begged for her number because I gave her mine, and she didn't call me, and so I said,
"Good thing you were persistent."
I was. I said, "I'm gonna have to get your number because this is not cool." So I need to get
Shireen,
and this is my youngest.
This is who?
This is Jeremiah. You know, this is my youngest. This is the cool kid. He does all the dance moves and what else? And he plays baseball. IWV. It's his first year.
All right.
So T-ball. So he's excited.
Okay. Again, we're talking about Black History Month at Victory Baptist Church tomorrow, beginning at 11. Again, the address 242 Panamint Avenue, just off of Balsam. Go down to Old Town, drive down Balsam. You'll see Panamint. Shoot up the Panamint. And church will be on your right. And you were saying earlier that you're going to have some speakers part of the event tomorrow.
Yeah, so part of the speakers. You guys may know some of them. We have Mrs. Doris Bruce.
My neighbor.
There you go.
She lives right across the street.
There you go. There you go. We also have Douglas Barnes will actually be there as well, and Mr. Cedric Knight.
Oh, I know him.
Yeah, definitely. So it's going to be good. It's going to be good. So I'm definitely excited. It's going to be.
And Pastor's not going to jump in? How can he avoid that?
You know what? There's going to be some, you know what? I believe he should be in there. I know he's going to be in there. Pastor always has some great things to say. So I'm pretty sure he's going to jump in as well.
Right. Now, that's tomorrow. Like I said, 11 to 1. And the Facebook page again?
Victory Ridgecrest.
And the email, if they want to get in touch with you?
Yeah, if they want to get in touch with me, they can email me at themoveforward@gmail.com. And it's the move, FWD as in dog, which is an abbreviation for forward.
All right, that's what's going on tomorrow. But you've got things going on throughout the year. And we were talking, you said you have something coming up next month?
Next month. The youth? Yeah, next month. Part of our youth ministry is the Move Forward. I was just like the email, which is just to encourage kids and actually everyone to just keep taking the steps forward. You know, I know with all the different challenges that we all go through on a day-to-day basis, there's a lot of opportunity for us to take steps backwards. You know, so we're here to just keep encouraging you guys to keep taking the steps forward. And through positive events, having a good, strong presence on social media, because with social media, it's so much craziness on there. So what we do, if you guys go to Instagram, we have the Move Forward on Instagram. We have the Move Forward on Facebook. Working on the Snapchat next. All we do is post positive things, you know, encouraging messages.
Getting involved in all that social media can keep one person busy 24/7.
It is. It's so much, you know, like right when I get to Instagram.
That's why Robert and I,
we stick to that.
I'm more techie than he is because I've got a G phone.
Okay. G-phone. Okay.
And he's got a flip.
Yeah, the museum keeps calling and
That is, you know what? I'm gonna take a picture of that and show my kids. They're gonna be like, what is that?
yeah, literally that's what they
So
would ask.
neither of us do any of the social media stuff.
It is a lot.
But I understand that that's the way for the millennia.
That is.
To get a hold of them.
That is. So I just said for all the parents out there, you know, check us out on the Facebook, on if you have an Instagram, and we host huge events at the church. And the last one we had over 150 kids come out. You know, some that attend different churches, some that are not involved in churches. We invite the entire community. You know, the music is clean. We actually had a Christian hip hop artist come out from the LA area. They rocked the show. We had food, we had games. I mean, it was just a blast. So we're actually having another one. If your kids are in high school or middle school, they're probably already hearing about it. But it's going to be in the middle of March. We don't have the exact day yet, but it's called Go Season. You know, which when
What?
Go Season.
Goat.
Go G-O.
Oh.
Yeah, it's go season. It's go season.
There you go.
It's time to go. It's time to go.
Goat hunting or something.
Yeah. So we, you know, we're titling the event Go Season. You know, 'cause I think it's the season for us to, you know, keep going. I think a lot of times, you know, sometimes we just sit down and we stop, but it's time to keep going. So we'll have some, you know, motivational word in there as well. So when they come, they're gonna get motivational word. They're gonna have a good time with music, and everything is clean fun, which is always good. So I'm definitely excited. I mean, obviously with me having young children and me growing up in a tough environment, it definitely, I have a strong passion for it to give back because somebody did it for me.
Great. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Pass it on.
Yes.
And like we said, this is a great community, and we need more people like you to get involved to help keep it the way that it is.
Definitely.
So we appreciate the work that you do.
And we're going to keep
and
going.
we thank you for coming down here today and
Thank
talking
you,
to
Al.
us
Thank you,
about
guys.
this. Again, I'll give you a reminder, 11 to 1 tomorrow at Victory Baptist Church. They're located at 242 Panamint Avenue. Just go down to Old Town off of Balsam, shoot up Panamint. You can't miss the church. It's on the right. Their number, again, 760-384-4416. And the Facebook page, again, is
Victory Ridgecrest.
Victory Ridgecrest.
Yeah. And then they can reach me at themoveforward@gmail.com.
All right. Well, we thank you.
Thank
and
you.
Your beautiful wife and your lovely young boy there, Jeremiah.
Goodbye.
Wave goodbye, Jeremiah. All right,
And,
we'll see you next week, folks. Tune in for Ridgecrest Talk on Thursday nights. We should be back. Have a good evening. God bless.